We didn't come here that often, but it looked like a lot more people used this park than I'd thought. Since it was such a nice day, the park was occupied by quite a few people. This fountain kinda reminds me of this one fountain in Swansea. I can't remember where it was though in Swansea, but it was this big fountain, I'm not even sure. But it kind of like, I can't even remember fully how it looked. But whatever, it was a great gathering place. We didn't even bother trying to find a bench and went straight for the grass. I laid out the blanket and climbed a spot. There was a sign that said we weren't supposed to be there. It looked like a lot of people assumed they had to stay off the grass, as I didn't see too many people on it. I took out the bento box and spread them across the blankets. The lunch she made sure didn't look like it only took an hour to put together. I sighed in admiration. This is impressive. It's lunch. She made all of it in such a short time. Making lunch isn't a simple job, is it? Well, I imagine, you know, cooking is a simple job if you know what you're doing. And are good at it as well, of course. She said with a smile as if it really was nothing that made her seem even more impressive. I don't think it can ever come close. That face. Look at that face! The eyes just like, Are you telling me that I'm not supposed to be able to do anything? Is it time to eat yet? I'm starving. Kade passed me a set of chopsticks, so I accepted them and tried to decide what to eat first. How did it make such delicious looking stuff in such a short time? Absolutely wonderful. Okay, I'm digging in. Count on me. Ready, set, go! I was just gonna go to the next day and I just be like, oh come on, you gotta have a scene going longer than that. Kade's smile looked huge in my sun-blurred eyes. The sunlight was strong and the breeze was so cool I felt a soft sensation beneath my head. What? Kade, did I fall asleep? Kade's gentle voice brings my consciousness back. Sure, it was great. As I noticed the softness of her lap, I could feel my face getting warm. Wishing to hide my embarrassment, I tried changing the subject. Sorry, I fell asleep. How could that be fun? Kade smiled dryly and then I suddenly thought of something. That would be good. Okay, Kade, it's my turn. We'll switch, you sleep on my lap and I'll watch you sleep. What, do you snore a lot? Is that why? Hey, you watch me do it. Actually, my lap might not feel as good as yours, but yeah, come on. Or did I keep resting on her lap, but I got up. I stretched my legs out and tapped on my knees. Come on. Despite blushing, she gave in and put her head on my lap. I see. It's just like petting a cat or a dog. The weight feels good.
何か不思議な気持ちです。
You know, this is the type
すごく 安心できるというのか。
this is the type of scene you'd expect a random CG, but it doesn't. And yet when they were doing the laundry, random CG. Seriously, man. CGs are as random as the scenes. Go ahead and fall asleep if you want. You must be tired from doing housework every day. You need to rest.
それじゃあ、お言葉に甘えちゃいますね。
Kaede gently closed her eyes. Not too long after that, I could tell she'd fallen asleep. How the hell do people fall asleep so easily, man? It's impossible for me. Unless I'm really tired and just like around just like, then fall asleep like that. It never is that simple. It usually takes me an hour or so. At least. I have no idea if I snore or not, because nobody's ever like, obviously just like randomly just like, oh, let's go into his room and see if he snores or something. Because like, I wouldn't be surprised if I don't snore really, because, I don't know. It just doesn't seem like something that I do really. Does that even make sense? She must be exhausted after doing all of that housework. I muttered as I stroked her head. I'll let you get plenty of rest. Of course I'll watch you sleep too. I kept rubbing her head and playing with her hair. It's nice to have such a comforting time every once in a while. And then, of course, predictably goes into the next day. Well, question number 1. She surprises me. What? What's with the movement there? She is holding what? A camera? Often by her bold actions. Oh, what's going on? What? Yeah! The head of my mechanical pencil gave me a harsh kiss to wake me up. What? Ouch! When I woke up, the morning sun was glaring on my sleepy face after staying up all night. I looked down and noticed that my English textbook had been replaced by a math worksheet. I saw the equations were covered with scribbles of English sentences. The writing was so rough that I couldn't even read it. I couldn't even read my name. I can't tell if it's Rin Tsushimi or Warashimi. Who the hell are you? I'm amazed by the work of my alter ego. That was only a week before the end of summer break. I was trying to catch up on the homework I'd been putting off. I knew I lived with a very reliable tutor, but I couldn't rely on her too much. She was already spending so much time on household chores and on spoiling me that I didn't want to bother her anymore. But despite my resolution, I couldn't seem to catch up very much. Why was my head so foggy? Maybe the cake the King of the Devils gave me last night was based on a recipe from Amsterdam. My head feels heavy. Didn't you already say that? I'd done a good amount of work, so it would be okay to go to bed, right? No, if I went to sleep now, I wouldn't wake until late. What did I stay? Yeah, but why did I stay? Yeah, what did I stay up all last night for? I know, if I slept now, I'd have to deal with a killer headache on the last day of break. I can't even remember. Phew. I mean, wasn't the last scene like in the park and then all of a sudden next day, and then he wakes up and it's like, okay, I should take a shower to wake myself up. I walked unsteadily to the bathroom. I gingerly took off my clothes. The sun shined brightly through the small window. Looking in the mirror, I saw dark circles around my eyes. Well, anyway, taking a shower will freshen me up. Kaede would be up by the time I finished, so I could follow it up by having breakfast with her. Oh, another one of these, eh? Kaide!
リン君
We silently faced each other, man and woman, one naked, one in pajamas. You know, we would just like edit this out, but I don't think it's needed. He's just like, sure, he's standing there in nude, but you can't even see so much as his ass, so I think YouTube will be fine with that. My housemate didn't move a muscle in front of this naked young man. Excuse me, I'm changing, you know. She didn't react at all. Are you awake, Kaide-san?
こんな時間におかしいです。
Well, I do get up early sometimes. She dropped her eyes to focus on a specific point.
でもリン君です。
What did you look at before you said that?
お邪魔しました。
That was very awkward. Fam? What? Is that supposed to be the sound effect? She bowed and left quietly. I felt like I was just being tested for some reason. I looked down at my dick. Did it look that peculiar? What? I turned on the faucet and immersed myself in the hot water. The steam began waking me up. I felt like Kaide's sudden appearance had already woke me up, though. She looked half asleep. I thought she was a morning person. Could it be because of that cake? In any case, I should have been prepared for that kind of sudden strip show. I could have screamed or something, but if I had, she would have reacted differently. You know, I picture, like, once he spots her in the doorway, that he screams, but not in a kind of like, whoa, kind of way, but in a, ah! It's just like, then it's a very awkward silence with just looks of just like, what? Then they burst out laughing. I could see a white figure through the frosted glass door. Isn't that Kaide? Why did she come back? I followed her movements as I took my shower. It looked like she was picking something up from off the floor. Oh, I see. She seemed to be folding the clothes I casually dropped earlier. It amazed me she could do chores while half asleep. She truly was a creature that wanted to take care of me by nature. I felt like I should protect that creature with total devotion. I also suppose she'd easily say yes if I asked her to join me. Are you actually gonna do that? No, I wouldn't be able to repress my urges if that happened. I mean, sure, we were lovers, but in the bathroom in the morning? That's a bit too extreme. What?! We faced each other in silence, man and woman, both naked, which is why I'm going to censor it out. You get into any funny business, you two, and imagine out the whole thing.
あれ
She's like, oh?
リン君がいます。
Yeah, it's probably gonna be some dialogue, obviously, of her, so I'll translate since it'll be completely blank. Well, that, or like, I might just like put some random image there, I don't know. You're here, Rinkun, she said. Of course. My housemate didn't move a muscle in front of this naked young man just like a few minutes earlier. I vividly looked at her body in the morning lights. Kaide, are you still half asleep? I went to the runaway in embarrassment. But she's kinda in the doorway though. Wait! You wanna take a bath? I'm getting out right now. I turned off the water and tried to get out. But Kaide stood in my way despite my gentlemanly attitude. And she spoke with a sing-song voice.
別に問題なしですね。一緒に入りましょう。
She said, no problem, let's take a bath together. How very bold. I couldn't help but stop when I saw her breasts and nipples in the morning lights. Excuse me, Kaide-san. Do you know what's going on here? I'd been dreaming of this kind of situation, but when it actually came true, I was totally bewildered. She, on the other hand, was just standing there as if she had no idea of what I was trying to say. Hey. I looked into her sleepy eyes.
リン君
Don't even need to translate that. Whack! Suddenly, I felt heavy. I fell to the floor and her naked body was on top of me. Don't get any funny business here. Kaede, you kinda look drugged. Wait a second. That makes some sense. You said that they baked a cake for you. There was something in there, wasn't there? I guess she tackled me. Hey, that's dangerous. I mean dangerous to my sense of reason. She breathed on my naked stomach despite my worries. And sure enough, I will have to edit from further on. Because it looks like things are gonna get intense, I imagine. So, let's skip on through to the scene that whatever happens once this is out of the way. That was awkward. Just randomly, So from what I gathered there, they had sex, sort of, and then she kind of just randomly just like, where am I? You came to her senses. I think it was probably the cake that did that. I don't know. I have no idea. And then just like once you realize, like, ah! That was even more awkward than the first one, to be honest. I was watching TV and killing time after dinner when Kaede appeared.
Lin-kun, ごめんなさい。牛乳が切れてしまったみたいなので、ちょっと買ってきますね。
There was an unwritten rule in the Fuyu family to drink milk after a bath. It was something we'd done ever since we were little. It didn't matter if there was something else to drink, it had to be milk. So being out of milk before bath time was a huge problem. Are you going to the convenience store? I'll come too then, I want to get some snacks. After that freaking scene, man, it just feels like innuendos everywhere!
Did
they do it deliberately? But I think that's the last one of those scenes. I mean, I think I read that there's apparently only 2 of them for each character or something, I don't know. So hopefully we can just, you know, just kind of get a plot going, please, because we haven't had much of a plot this whole game. That was a typical response, but as a guy I couldn't just let her do that. I don't want people to think I'm a pimp. Actually, I was thinking about taking a walk anyway. Do you want me to get some milk? There's that face again. Like, no, I'm not allowed to do that. That's an adorable face, though. Okay, then we'll just have to go together. There was hardly anyone along this alley. Why am I even recording still to this point? Holy crap. Even during the day, so we were guaranteed privacy at this hour. We heard some noise from the houses, but even with such ambience, it was lonely enough. We walked back towards the house, our hands full of grocery bags. The breeze felt nice. Do you want to take a walk for a little bit? How about we do that next time? At this rate, I'd probably record through the entire route. I don't know how long the actual routes are, to be honest. I mean, this felt awfully short if the actual routes are also fairly short, because how many parts has it been now? And it's just like, it's completely short television. I'm not expecting it to last longer. But anyways, see you next time where we'll continue Kaede's route. I'm honestly surprised we ended up with Kaede's route. I was kind of like expecting Narine's route with the focus it had on her. Unlike you just like, that whole thing where you just like say that she doesn't like to sing and just like, interesting. So is there going to be further development? Are we going to end up on Narine's route? And all of a sudden, BAM! Kaede's route. Just like, what the hell? Man, what choices actually determine things, man? You must be very specific, because there aren't many choices in the game. Well, anyways, see you next time, viewers. Got it right up here, because I forgot to do that. Like, you know, say see you next time, viewers, and then click on that, but whatever, it doesn't matter. That just shows how long we've been recording for. Anyways, see you next time, viewers. See you next time.